Hi YouTube, this is Shanel from Divine Resolution Tarot. Welcome to this YouTube channel. I am the resident tarot reader as well as the resident tarot reader for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to work with me, all of the information is in the description box down below. This reading is intended for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you are watching for Sagittarius, this may feel like your message. So let's get right to it. I'm just doing this quick shuffle to see what is going on. Look at the energy surrounding your situation. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. Oh my, what is going on for my Sagittariuses? Three of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse, the Sun. Three of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Cups in the upright, Four of Cups in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Well, something is being destroyed, but when the Tower comes, don't fear, as frustrating as it can be. This ending always brings about quite a bit of conflict, but it brings about a new opportunity to do something new, okay? Tower represents a situation where whatever is not serving you or no longer in your highest good or in alignment with you is stripped away, okay? Because the foundation that you've been building upon is faulty, and it's now time to kind of knock down whatever it is you've built so that you can rebuild, okay? Knight of Wands also came out in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords, okay? So whatever this is that's falling apart, it could be that you're trying to move back into this energy of what's falling apart, because I'm looking at this Knight kind of rushing back to this Tower. So you could be trying very hard to repair something that you feel has been destroyed. Whatever this destruction is could have come as a result of this Knight of Wands in the reverse energy, which is, it's not only very promiscuous energy, but it's very unstable. It's aggressive. It's selfish. It's really lacking in self-awareness. It could be that the universe is trying to make you pay attention to something that you've been avoiding within yourself. Or it could also be that, I don't know, it's almost like from this energy of this Tower, I'm getting the vibe that this happened because whatever passion you were pursuing was not where you should be, you know, or this could be the person you're dealing with, so take it how it resonates. But it's like this was destroyed so that you would choose something else. That's almost what I'm seeing. Because the Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords, it's showing me that now whatever this is, you're in your mind replaying all of the things that went right and all of the things that went wrong, okay? Let me take a look at what came out up top here. So you may have decided not to reconcile with someone and blocked them out of your life because you found out something that you're feeling like things won't be the same with the Sun coming out. It illuminates, you know, anything you were unclear about. You're done waiting. You know, whatever you were waiting for that you thought would be a return on your investment, you're no longer waiting for that, and you're ready to explore your options, okay? I feel like, though, there's another story here, because it could be that because of an affair that happened, someone was blocked. Okay? And with this sun, it's like it illuminated whatever this behavior was that I saw with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And it's like as a result of someone's discovery, they've blocked someone out of their life. Three of Wands in the reverse. It just, I mean, it's like some sort of plan here has changed. And the expectation, it's like whatever was discovered through the sun, your expectations have changed. You could be realizing that someone has been treating you like an option, you know, and you're no longer waiting for that opportunity or that offer. You may have gotten into a space where even if they offered it, you wouldn't take it because it's taken so long. Okay. This Page of Pentacles here, I'm just looking at how he's looking at this Four of Wands in the reverse. Because it's like he's trying to decide if he should recommit to a situation that's been very unfulfilling. It's almost like rather than the Page of Pentacles moving towards this Four of Wands in the reverse, he is taking his commitment away from whatever this broken commitment was. I think with the Seven of Cups, it's like you're in a space where you're trying very hard to explore all of your options and you're turning down anything that comes your way because you're looking very much at the past and the way that things happened and feeling like if you invest in anything, it will just be a repeat of what happened. Just trying to see if I see anything else. You've definitely changed your direction. And I think that that's why this all happened, was because the universe wanted you to shift your focus away from whatever it was that was destroyed by that Tower energy. There was something that you weren't seeing that you're supposed to be paying attention to. So let me shuffle for you. And I have to apologize because I have this camera in a really weird place. So it might move, and that is not my intention. This Tower, though, there was a decision about a relationship. I saw that Ace of Pentacles also in the reverse, so it looks like the decision was to end a partnership. You know what? That's what wanted to happen, so that's what happened. All right, interesting. We'll do one more shuffle. Yeah, you could be avoiding a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be coming out of the energy of some kind of heartbreak or turmoil. And now you're looking onto your future, feeling like you know more than you did before. Okay. I think you might be looking for love with the cup extended, but there's reservations there. All right, let me pull your cards and tell you what I see. Interesting. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you're tired of feeling stuck and stagnant, you know, and that's what I was seeing with the threes in the reverse. You're done waiting around, you know. You're taking back your power and you're facilitating changes in your life. But I feel like that Tower came in because there was avoidance to whatever needed to change. And so now the universe has taken that. And that's kind of what we talked about in our last two readings for you, Sagittarius. you were feeling very stuck and feeling like you're watching your life kind of crumble around you. But now with this 8 of Swords in the reverse and then the 8 of Pentacles just underneath it, it's showing me that you're coming out of that energy. You know, you're taking your power back, and now you're really focusing on what you want your power to be put into, almost like, rather than be in this space of feeling very helpless or very trapped in your mind. You're trying to work very hard in creating things that are tangible and really rebuild your life from this tower situation. You know, when everything crashed down around you, you did feel very stuck for a while, but now you've taken all of the kind of pain from the past and you're channeling it into something that you can see your progress, something that's very tangible. The situation is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So it's showing me that you're coming out of a situation of betrayal. We have the 2 and we have the 10, which talks about a partnership that's come to an end. But that's the 3, you know, and that's the waiting. And with this being in the reverse and it also being the Hanged Man, you're in a place where you're no longer waiting, okay? It seems like you've had some sort of epiphany. That's what I was seeing with that Queen of Cups too. And now you're in a space of moving again, okay? So tell me about the Hanging Man in the reverse, please. All right, so interesting. We've got some communication coming in. Someone's making a very hasty action, all right? 8 of Swords coming up in the reverse. Again, someone could be coming out of their own mind to communicate to you that they'd like to re-solidify a partnership. It could be that if you were waiting for someone and you've given up waiting, now suddenly this person is coming in to tell you, like, hey, you know, can we repair what was broken? It could also be that this is an energy that is new, or it could be your energy. You could have thought long and hard about something, and now you're coming to the decision that you would like to communicate to someone. You know, after a lot of deliberation and taking your power back, you could be moving with intention and clarity towards someone that you love and would like to have a partnership with. 3 of Cups in the reverse. So it could be very much that you're leaving a situation that involved 3 people, and now you're moving towards something that only involves 2, okay? This also could be someone new, because with this 3 of Cups here, it looks like there was an affair and there was disappointment regarding someone that you trusted, but it also looks like you're not wanting to reconcile this situation. And that's that 3 that I was seeing in that initial shuffle, where you're in a space of no longer waiting around, okay? Anything else for Hanging Man? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Hangman in the reverse. 8 of Swords. I think, and this is what's interesting, is with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like someone is rushing forward very quickly to make this decision or to offer this partnership, but there's still such a lack of commitment, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles, he moves very slowly, but in the reverse, he moves even slower. And this is very much the energy of someone being very hesitant about solidifying a commitment or providing stability. The Tower, you know, and that's probably why, if you're coming out of a relationship where you were cheated on, you know, whatever this betrayal is that you're getting over, or this disappointment, you know, that could really have affected the way that you view commitment or love in general, okay? Let's see if there's anything else. Moving on in your mind, and that's very good. You're moving on from heartache, okay? You could be moving on from some form of rejection that you faced. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. What is the action of the Knight of Swords? The Hermit in the reverse. And Death. So you're coming out of a period of solitude to realize that there is some sort of opportunity. You know, through this ending that you've dealt with, you're trying to make a new plan for expansion, and you're trying to manifest something very tangible, which is what I was saying with the Eight of Pentacles. You're getting out of your head and realizing that through whatever this ending was, there is an opportunity for you. You just have to be able to move on through your hurt. But I think it's also the lens that you've processed if you're in a space of believing that love is very unkind or unfair. What I'm seeing with that Two of Cups, it's like, I love you, but I want to explore my options. I don't want to solidify anything, because all it leads to is conflict and me being alone. You know, there's too much conflict around trying to make a decision right now, so I just won't. You know, with the Hangman, he's not facing any of the cards in this spread. So again, that's kind of that avoidance. And it's making me feel like even though the universe knocked everything down with the Tower to try to get your attention, there's still kind of, you know, this almost looks like he's running on a wheel away from the situation. You know, like, I'm not going to go with the flow. I'm still going to resist change. I'm still going to try to control this situation. And I'll just keep reading, but what I'm seeing here is kind of like that resistance is creating problems. I'll just say it like that. So what it looks like to you is the Six of Pentacles. So you may feel like you're giving a lot of yourself, okay, to situations. You may feel like people are giving a lot to you. We have the Queen of Swords coming up in the upright. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could be in a space where you're cutting people out of your life that aren't matching what you're giving to them. But I'm feeling like with this Nine of Wands in the reverse, it looks like there's someone who's giving a lot to a situation that you want to be unblocked from, that you want to come back to, okay? The hard part, though, about the Six of Pentacles is this person is giving and not receiving, right? And he's also giving to multiple people. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles in the upright, please. Page of Wands in the reverse, the Devil. So it looks like while one person is giving, there's this issue here. Sagittarian energy is fire. Could be that you're dealing with an Aries or a Leo. Devil is Capricorn. But what I'll say is it looks like this could even be like a sex addiction. There's some sort of addictive behavior that's keeping someone in this situation from really reflecting on their lessons and where they've been and what they've learned, okay? There's a young energy, there's an older energy, okay? So it could be that this younger energy with these ties to the Devil, you know, this Queen of Swords may be someone who is helping you battle your demons or you feel like has the knowledge or wisdom that you need sometimes. But with this card, it talks about reciprocity. And for me in the upright, I don't see it. That's what I was going to say, you know, because if you're treating someone like an option, that's not reciprocal, right? That's someone taking a lot more than they're giving, leaving, and then coming back. Okay. So this is an interesting message. What it feels like to you is the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like you may feel very invested in the situation, but from what I'm seeing here, you're not, you know, with the lack of commitment or time or, you know, trust. Pentacles talk about trust as well. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles, please. Yeah. So it's like you may be feeling as though you would like to invest elsewhere with this Three of Cups in the reverse, you know, or leave this person that's invested in you waiting while you go do what you please. You know, we've had a lot of cards that talk about options. We have the Six of Wands in the upright, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Wands in the reverse. So this is kind of one-sided. Like I said, somebody is giving a lot of energy and nothing is moving. You know, there's just this real energy of like avoidance and kind of allowing someone to give to you and then someone else taking. I'm not seeing a whole lot of reciprocity here. And take it how it resonates. It could be this is what's happening to you, okay? It doesn't mean you're the person doing this, but it's like this person, this is this cycle. This person leaves, you know, and they see that the grass isn't greener and that you're not getting their fortune, so they come back, right? Someone is letting go of this. You know, with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, somebody's putting a stop to this behavior. And if this is Sagittarius doing this and you've been through this tower moment where you feel like your life has fallen apart and commitment is very scary, what may be very good for you is rather than looking for external validation, to spend some time really working on self-love, okay? Because what I'm also seeing is like when this person seems like they don't want to reconcile with you and they're letting you go, that's when that overflow of emotion comes out where it's like, I care so much, you know, but it's coming from a place of it's not energetically balanced, you know, it's coming from, see, because here it is. I care so much, but not enough to stay. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm just letting you know, please don't be mad. And maybe you don't even see it that way because the situation to you looks like you're giving. You know, I guess it depends on who you are in the card. Are you the person giving or are you the people receiving? Right? What you'll want to do is the Six of Cups. So you may be wanting to give this a chance. I think you share a lot of memories with this person. You have a lot of sixes here. So I feel like this person has brought you a lot of balance since whatever this tower was. Sixes talk about that calm after the storm, you know, and if you've been trying to rebuild your life and there's someone giving to you whether you are giving to them or not, you know, and they feel like someone who's invested to you or into you, you may feel like you want to see where this can go, you know. We have the Hierophant and the King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, we've got these cards of commitment with the King of Swords in the reverse. So it's not clear, you know, it's not clear what you're feeling or what you're doing. You're not making your intentions known. You may be saying one thing and feeling another with these Page of Swords and King of Swords, both in the reverse. That talks about communication that's not, it's unclear. You know, if it happens, it's not delivered in a way that really resolves any particular issues, right? It could be too that I'm just looking at this. It's like you have a decision. The decision's been made, you know. But what's weird about it is like with this Nine of Cups, you got your wish, you got what you wanted, but you're not speaking on it. You know, this is really confusing. So well, here's you, Sagittarius, in the reverse. So there's still that imbalance for your own energy that you probably need to replenish after whatever this Tower was. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Yeah, Justice. Yeah, okay, so I just think with this Justice in the reverse, it's like you're in this space of feeling like whenever you commit to someone, it's unfair. Things are unfair. Or you're disappointed. Okay. There could too be someone coming back with this Six of Cups. And that's what I was saying it. And I've been saying it looks like there's someone you left. There's someone else there. You may want to go back to the person that you left. Okay. But that doesn't look like that's going to be a fair situation either. Okay. If you try to go back to that old situation, that's what I'm seeing. Because with that commitment and that Hierophant and doing what people tell you to do, the Justice is in the reverse. So it may seem like there's an opportunity, but it will come to an end. And with the King of Swords in the reverse, it will come to an end very rapidly. It will be very disappointing. It will be very hurtful. Okay. Tell me about the King of Swords in the reverse. Strength. Page of Cups. So you are holding on to something that's emotionally manipulative. Okay. And it's looking like here we've got this Queen of Swords, we got the Ten of Cups. This is what's making you happy. But instead, it's like you're holding on to whoever this water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that turned you down or that you lost. Okay. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Yeah. So you're in this space of still really grieving whatever, you know, disappointments you have, to the point that you're not seeing that there's this true love right here in your face, right? You're looking at all your options to find happiness, but you don't have mental clarity because you're still too bogged down with whatever disappointments, you know, that you faced. Tell me the decision that was made with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so yeah. So you're not going to trust your intuition, okay? You may end up going back to the situation that's caused you so much pain. With the Seven of Swords and the upright, it's like you're sneaking away from one situation back to another, okay? It will be exposed, you know, everything done in the dark comes out. Secrets will be exposed this month, if, you know, yeah. So you're looking for a new opportunity through your heartache. You know, you want to go back to whatever this commitment was. You know, that's what I'm feeling like, because that's the only commitment card that's come up in the upright. Is like through this heartbreak, you'll turn down anything new because you're busy looking at what you had, you know, that last situation that you were in, okay? And that's the secret. That's the High Priestess, is that, you know, you will stay in this energy of kind of having like casual sexual encounters, but never allowing yourself to get emotionally attached because you fear heartache, okay? So regardless of what you may say to people or not say, you know, that's kind of your mode of operation right now, okay? Tell me about the Nine of Cups, please. What is this wish? Wow, isn't that the funniest thing? So your wish is to be that person that can be stable and reliable, and your wish is that you can have something worth holding on to and investing in and to be happy. But it looks like no matter how much people invest in you, you are always looking back to the past or looking at how to go back to the past, because that's where your focus is, even though it's shown you that it's not fruitful. And it's funny because for all of the attitude of letting people invest in you and walking away and coming back and all this riffraff, what you really wish is that you could, you know, hold on to someone and be with someone and commit to someone. How complicated. All right, so what Spirit wants you to know? Nine of Swords. Here it is. If you keep avoiding the lesson of the Tower, you're creating more problems for yourself through your avoidance. Okay? Nine of Swords is that dark night of the soul. That's where emotionally you get broken down. Now, if this Tower came in and broke down relationships or broke down households or structures that no longer serve you, if you're in a space of not coming to enlightenment about why that happened and you're just going, you know, you're working overtime, you're running around out all night, you know, drinking or partying, you're not taking the time to learn the lesson. And because you're not learning the lesson, it will only continue to present itself to you. Okay? Very much like this opportunity to go back to whatever that situation was, you will probably take it and it will probably end just the same because you are not learning your lesson. Okay? I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm just telling you what I see. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. Yeah. You're moving so fast, you know. It's like if you if you move too quick and you don't look where you're going, you know, how are you gonna get anywhere new? You only know how to get where you've been. You know, that's what we know by heart, is how to go where we've been. But to go somewhere new takes plans. What I'm seeing here, though, is that if you move forward with an offer, you know, this is that world in the reverse. This is you not learning your lesson. This is your outcome. And this is going to be an offer that you've taken many times because it's already 3. So this could be the relationship from the past, that 6 of Cups, that you've been in, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 times. You're not paying attention to what the Tower is trying to teach you. And with the Page of Wands in the reverse, it's like you're looking for validation through people, you know, through the external, whether it's this Queen of Cups, whether it's the Queen of Swords, or even the Queen of Pentacles. It's like this is a very immature, flighty energy where you lack a sense of true self. And I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm not trying to come down on anyone watching for Sagittarius. I'm just saying that if you don't take the time to figure out who you are and where you're at, and even deal with some of this pent-up anger or aggression with this fire energy, you're just going to keep making the same choices that are going to lead to the same outcomes. And I think intuitively, you know that, and that's probably why you're fearing to commit to anyone, even though there's a lot of options here. But the problem isn't commitment. The problem is where your center lies. You can commit to anyone, but until you do the work, okay? It's easy to avoid what needs to be fixed by kind of putting the blame on something else. Like, oh, every time I commit, it doesn't work, so I'm going to have a lot of fast and loose relationships. But I'm here to be a little bit in your face and to say this. You know, oftentimes, if everything doesn't work with every person that you deal with, the only common denominator in the situation is you. And I'm not trying to be mean. I had to learn that myself. When you deal with people and you're coming from a place of needing validation, or you're coming from a place of not having self-awareness, you are always going to attract partners that mirror your flaws so that you can learn how to fix those things within yourself. And until you learn the lessons that, you know, Spirit is trying to show you in bringing people into your life that mirror you, you will keep attracting, you know, those partners that have all these issues, and it will keep being something that's never going to turn into what you want. You know, you have to do the work. And with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, it's like the reflection and the contemplation isn't happening. There's kind of this Band-Aid approach where it's like, okay, that didn't work. I'm just going to keep it moving. I'm going to get what I can from everybody. I'm going to give the least, you know, instead of really being like, wow, I need to stop and think. I need to think about, what am I taking? What am I giving? What am I showing people? Am I someone people can trust? You know, there's a lack of Pentacles being in the upright for movement. Pentacles talk about trust. If you are untrustworthy, how do you manifest a partner that is trustworthy? you know, what you vibrate on as far as your frequency, it will always be what you attract. Okay? That's all I'm saying about that, because it's not my intention to like go in on anybody. I just know from experience, so I'm trying to help you to break that cycle, because you will keep having those same situations until you really sit down and do the work. Okay? Things are not as bad as you think that they are. Oftentimes, that's why we avoid facing the truth about a situation or ourselves, is because we are afraid of what it could be. Okay? I think Spirit wants you to know that it's time to face your fears. It's time to kind of pick apart yourself and your insides, and also look at what are you committed to. Okay? Energies that can help you. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Well, whoever is the water sign that you are looking at as a potential soulmate, you probably need to drop that person from your life. Okay? Because this is in the reverse. So that's an option that should be turned down, especially if you're so worried about repeating past cycles. That's the epitome of self-sabotage, to literally go back to the exact same situation out of fear of repeating a cycle. I mean, I don't even know how else to... All right, I'm just going to leave it at that. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Let me get a clarifier. Page of Cups in the reverse. All right, so whatever this situation is, you cannot fix it. All right. This person served their purpose in your life. This partnership, the conflict happened, the ending happened, it's done. The soul contract has been fulfilled with this particular person. It will be very helpful for you to release that. Spirit is saying you're holding on to that. I've been seeing a lot of holding on to. Here we go with you. This is your energy. You're holding on to things that don't serve you. And out of fear, you're not reaching for things that can benefit you. Okay. What else can help? Queen of Cups in the reverse. I believe that was really the only message. All right. Is there anything else? So, Seven of Swords talks about secrets, right? Talks about secret plans. Talks about sabotage, okay? If this is someone coming back into your life, know that it's not because they love you and they want to be a part of it. It's because they see you moving out of their crappy energy and they're coming to sabotage your progress, okay? I'm just letting you know that right now. Because this Queen of Cups is a jealous lady when she's in the reverse. She's emotionally manipulative. She's very happy to tell you whatever she wants to tell you to get what she wants. She has no problem telling you that she loves you and then stabbing you in the back. And if that's the energy of this soulmate that the Tower is trying to take out of your life, it's probably because when you met this person, you could have been a little bit like her. And now that you've changed, or you could be like him, now that you've learned the lessons of how that feels and that energy of doing things to one another that really sucks, you vibrated into something better for you. Going back to this is the lesson is over with this, okay? It's done. It's time for a new lesson. But the hard part is this lesson is going to return to you because you're in this energy of letting people invest in you and taking but not giving, okay? And that's the lesson you learned from this person. So you're exhibiting the same behavior. You're going to have to learn this lesson again, all right? If you don't stop what you're doing. All right, what you don't know or you should consider, somebody is in this just to do what benefits them, okay? There's a lot of people in this situation. You need to look at people's true motives, okay? There's some people that are only dealing with you to be able to get what they want or what you can give them. Okay? There's some people that are dealing with you that are quite invested in you. But it's going to be your job to try to figure out who that is. And you can't do it by staying in your heartache or avoiding the issue. Okay? It would also be very good for you to look at your own motives for why you're doing things. Because there's kind of, I was going to say, this air of sneakiness, right? There's the cheating or the multiple partners or the, you know. All right. There's so many people involved in this situation. It's ridiculous. Like literally every, there's a woman in every sign. There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's just a whole lot of sneaky behavior, you know. And I saw the one King of Wands. So something that you don't realize, I suppose, is not only does this card talk about doing what's in your best interest and not caring how you treat others, but this is very much a card of karma, you know. To me, this is like maybe you're the winner by doing everything that you wanted to do, but at what cost? What did it get you, right? Where was the benefit? Because now that you won and you're at the top of the mountain, you're alone. Nobody wants to deal with it anymore, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing here, because there's just so many people and so many energies that it's basically like Sagittarius got hurt, said fuck it, and decided to just start doing whatever to whomever and not reciprocating and taking and not giving, okay? Be mindful of that. Spirit wants you to be mindful of that. Don't forget the way that this person, it's this person right here, this soulmate that you were with made you feel. Because now you're in the energy of just doing whatever to everybody because you're hurting, right? But you're not thinking about how you felt when someone was doing that to you. And because that's the energy you're in, you're going to end up repeating this lesson again and you're going to be hurt all over again, okay? Just trying to help you out. Energies that can hurt. Ace of Pentacles, okay? So don't go back to this, right? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. You know, but if that's the mode of operation you've been in, that's probably why this situation is returning to you, because you didn't learn the lesson that the universe was trying to teach you. Yep. It's that karma, that wheel of karma. What will hurt you is if you don't take a new opportunity. Okay, you have an opportunity to change. Wheel of Fortune isn't moving because you are not changing, right? If you don't take whatever this opportunity is, you know, and whomever it is, whatever queen it is that you feel has got a true motive and not someone who is just in it to get what they want. If you don't start reciprocating to whomever that is, you know, it looks like this person isn't going to wait around for a change, you know. They're going to find their happiness because there won't be a second chance, you know. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. You have opportunities, but you're not choosing one. You're choosing multiple. Okay. And with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, whatever heartache you're feeling, that's not going to change because you're not changing. You're not sitting down and learning this lesson. You're blocking yourself from the happiness that you could have. You're blocking yourself from the happiness that the universe is trying to provide for you and get you to pay attention to. That's what I feel like. You know, how we talked about that. What are you paying attention to and what the universe is trying to get you to pay attention to? All right. Give me one more. Wow. So we have reflect, we have support. Keep your eyes open. Joy lives in small spaces. That's kind of what I was saying. It's time to reflect on people's motives. It's time to reflect on your actions. You know, if you can't make up your mind about what to do with your decisions and your options, a good way to start is to stop thinking and start feeling. Okay? Because that 9 of Swords and the upright, that's very much you being in your head and replaying everything in your mind. But where is your heart, right? What is your heart doing? Okay? Joy lives in small spaces. Your heart is small. You need to reconnect to center. Support, offer your support to someone. Experience the joy of serving others. That's kind of what I'm seeing, since whomever this is that I'm reading for has been hurt. They've shut themselves off. Okay? And now it's very much an energy of, what can you give to me? And I'm not giving anything to you because, you know, life is really shitty and it's really unkind. So deal with it. Okay, how did you feel when someone treated you that way? It's time to start reciprocating in your relationships. You know, you can't stay so bitter and so closed off, okay? All right, I'm sorry that was a heavy reading. I'm sorry for anyone who is dealing with trying to put their life together. Please don't feel as though I'm trying to be hard on you. I just know how devastating the energy of the Tower can be when something you've built crashes down around you. And I do understand going through life after that and feeling very cynical and feeling very angry and very upset. And I was that person for quite a long time, but it didn't serve me. It only stopped me from learning the lessons I needed to learn to not have to repeat those painful experiences over and over, okay? It wasn't until I could figure out how to move past my own disappointment and my own hurt to really reflect and see what the lessons were that were there for me, and start being able to open my heart again and give and receive love, okay? That I was able to really rebuild a new life for myself, all right? I'm only telling you this because I care. All right, Sagittarius, anyone watching for Sagittarius, like if you like, comment if you wish. I appreciate all of your subscriptions. There's probably going to be some really pissed off Sagittariuses, and for that I do apologize, but I just deliver the messages. In the meantime, though, do take care of yourself and treat yourself and others well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, YouTube. This is Shanel from Divine Resolution Tarot. We are very excited to announce our first flash sale. Have you been ghosted? For just $40, you can find answers to all the questions that have been haunting you, like, why did they leave? What are they trying to accomplish by ignoring you? And will they come back? Not only that, but so much more. And finally, our flash sale package, 4 one-hour tarot readings delivered via unlisted video link, allowing you to ask as many questions as you want. You can use these readings whenever you like, once a month or once a week. Check us out at www.divineresolutiontarot.com.